bars, 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 bars.
Live from the Windy C Radio studio in the shops at Iverson. This is the Balancing Act Radio Show, hosted by AJ Throwback, only on WindyCRadio.com, the Windy C Radio app, Facebook Live and YouTube Live on the Windy C Radio pages, and of course, it's all powered by GoWin.media.
To another very special edition. It's always special. Bars. AJ Throwback. TT.
Good morning.
Listen to that sound. You could like
look at that smile. You know what I'm saying? Such a beautiful spirit. Man.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we got our first special guest in the building. None other than legendary Priest of Nomad.
What up? What up? It's glad to be here.
Hey man, pleasure to have you here.
Thank you, man. Look, this is a busy, hot show.
Yeah.
I'm glad you can squeeze me in. Somebody else bailed out. Hey, look, thank you. Thank you for bailing out whoever you were. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, it's a little deeper than that, but you know, babe, but we won't.
Hey, I'm grateful.
Hey, I'm sure, and it's a pleasure to have you here, brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So we're gonna be talking to Priest about his hot, blazing, scorching single, Can't Lose the Soul. You know what I'm saying? As well as his upcoming project, the Manhood Project, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So we're gonna be talking to him shortly, and also at 12 o'clock, around about 12 o'clock, we got DonB, the artist, coming in. We're gonna be talking to him about his latest single, Talking, and as well as his project coming out, Fruition. So it's all hip hop day, man. You know what I'm saying? So y'all get ready. It's about to be lit. You know. But before we get into any interviews, we're gonna go ahead and get into the best and brightest music from independent artists from the DMV and beyond. Starting off with Vontae with Contagious on the official Hump Day Motivation for the DMV and beyond. This is Bars.
How would you feel if you were innocent but sentenced to life? Too many getting killed over stereotypes. How many years we gotta struggle, sick of getting beat down? How many niggas gotta suffer a headshot to the ground? I know the hate that's in your heart, you wanna see us fail. You want your ignorance and everything you do to prevail. You want your white skin to be another excuse for your wrongs. Probably thinking shut the fuck up, then you turn off the song. I know your president ain't hesitant to make you feel great, but his belligerence and ignorance is what we can't take. He wants the power and respect for you to stand and applause. There's a reason for the season, so I'm trusting in God. And every black man ain't carrying around a gun. And every black man ain't ran from his son. And every black man wanna speak up for his rights. And every black man has a right to live his life.
How does it feel to be racist? It must be contagious, 'cause the world is gone crazy. How does it feel to be racist? It must be contagious, 'cause the world is gone crazy.
Your face is salty and your heart full of hate. Why can't you take responsibility for the mess that you make? We want you held accountable for everything that you do, instead of trying to put the blame on everybody but you. You want to use your social status, try to make us feel small. You want to paint this perfect picture, you ain't Vincent Van Gogh. I want to see a better future and all my niggas to shine. I want a life without us fearing that one day we gon' die, 'cause we done been through hell and back and we done been through the pain. Took a couple 100 years just to get out them chains, trying to build a better future for my niggas to grow. I'm trying to lead a better path and let the whole world know. And every black man ain't carrying around a gun. And every black man ain't ran from his son. And every black man wanna speak up for his rights. And every black man has the right to live his life.
How does it feel to be racist?
How does it feel?
It must be contagious, 'cause the world is gone crazy.
The world's gone crazy.
How does it feel to be racist?
How does it feel?
It must be contagious.
sit down with me, let's talk it out, so I can better understand what you talking about. I want to understand your mental, try to make you reflect. I want the answer to my question, that's with no disrespect. Cause I can put my pride aside and I can patiently wait. No, you don't like me, yeah, I see that f***ing smirk on your face. 40 acres in the mule, I'd rather die with respect. I'm sick of brothers dying and mamas carrying around all that stress. I want to show my future kids, they look what daddy did. I'm trying to give a better future than what daddy lived. I want them trigger figures down, I know you hear me loud. I think I said enough, I want to hear you now.
If you're an urban contemporary indie artist, then this is your platform. Send us clean versions of your music to balancingactradioshow@gmail.com. That's balancingactradioshow@gmail.com.
Yeah. It's the goddess, you know what I'm saying? It's the feeling, finna give you action. Hey, let them games, yeah. Wristwatch time moving constant. Ain't no way to stop it, even if you quit, you lost it. I've been in the game and the waves haven't washed me. You can be the greatest, but it's still gon' cost you. Yeah. Wristwatch time moving constant. Ain't no way to stop it, even if you quit, you lost it. I've been in the game and the waves haven't washed me. You can be the greatest, but it's still gon' cost you. Too much drift for sale, I brought that ocean yelling hallelujah. Poppin' with the flow, I'm Metro Boomin'. It's Grenada, do you pull the pin and they gon' think of what started revolution. Malcolm Huey got big, I've been started for someone to push me drape in the comments that they fit my hoodie black. My skin is black, my God is black, and under pressure, black don't crack, and it's a cold damn world. So my homies selling crack, even all the females shaking crack to get the racks. I got discounted deals on the meal, chef and cooking real. Give me all your tracks and watch me torch it, fire Marshall Bill. Got them in they fields, on they hills, on they shoot to kill. Time don't never stop, I'm on the clock, I gotta reach the top. Wristwatch time moving constant. Ain't no way to stop it, even if you quit, you lost it. I've been in the game and the waves haven't washed me. You can be the greatest, but it's still gon' cost you. Yeah. Wristwatch time moving constant. Ain't no way to stop it, even if you quit, you lost it. I've been in the game and the waves haven't washed me. You can be the greatest, but it's still gon' cost you. I'm feeling like Austin. Power to the power, anybody who don't respect. But the more Joe from the floor cold, give them chills all around the globe, so I don't hold back. Words in a vault, ain't no intervals, in a full beast mode. Anytime that I'm on go, on mics, no vice, I am sober. Living the life of a soldier, can't no one hold me. Once I get started, it's dilly departed, it's going retarded. I promise I will snap, step back. All this talk about who's next, so it's you next, yeah, I doubt that. Cause your rhymes whack and your work ethic just all trash, you bitter. Try more than shoulda, coulda, woulda, but I'm still looking for the handouts and millions. Sorry that it didn't pan out, sorry that it never worked out. Sorry, not sorry, my bro, pat on the back and I'm out the door like, yeah.
Wristwatch time moving constant.
Ain't no way to stop it, even if you quit, you lost it. I've been in the game and the waves haven't washed me. You can be the greatest, but it's still gon' cost you. Yeah, wristwatch time moving constant. Ain't no way to stop it, even if you quit, you lost it. I've been in the game and the waves haven't washed me. You can be the greatest, but it's still gon' cost you. Yeah, time waits for no one. Or are you waiting on time? Which one it's gonna be? To it. Ah.
Wanna get down with the bars revolution? We're on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Bars On Air.
Lucas. I know I did you wrong, girl. Hello, girl. You can't stand it now. It hurts, yeah. Too much for you, yeah. Don't need no stress now. I know. It hurts, I know. I'm sorry. To you, girl. My special one. To you, girl. My special one. I know I don't ever wait to show you that I love you, eh? My actions speak another thing, but I mean another light. Oh God, didn't mean to make you hard. Oh God, you were my queen, that's for real. Never lie to you, cause you my need right now, woo. I be flying and sleep no more, cause I'm in low, we so cold. Without you by my side, without you by my side. Yeah, on my head, yeah, cause I know I'm gon' fit it, yeah. I'm in a pain, don't really stay there, I'm in the knees, yeah. I'm in my knees right now, till forever, you know. Cause you're my everything, you're my soulmate, girl. Right now, right now, right now, right now, I'm taking this chance to say I'm sorry. Right now, right now. Oh no, I did you wrong. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know I did you wrong, girl. Hello, girl. You can't stand it now. It hurts, yeah. Too much for you, yeah. Don't need no stress now. I know, I know, I know, I know. It hurts, I know. I'm sorry, sorry, sorry. To you, girl, my special one. To you, girl, my special one.
Bars on Windy City Radio.
I actually like that take.
Not really sure what she on. Thinking whether to approach her or leave her alone. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's you and the vibes you be putting me on. Trying to be real with you, girl. You know that I want you. You know it's you that I want. Please don't tell me I'm wrong. Please be real with me, girl. Don't hesitate to say if I'm coming on too strong. Moments ago, she was filling me out. I think she feeling me now, girl. Let's roll. Talking about she feeling right. I think she feeling the vibe. I think she down the ride. Girl, let's go down tonight. Girl, that you with it tonight. Is you feeling the vibe? Feeling like my kryptonite. We gonna my crib tonight, girl. Let's roll. Try to keep things on the low. I'm feeling your vibes and you know that I need you alone. Hands on your waist and below. You tell me behave, but I know sometimes that just means go. On my best behavior though. I'm all in awake and she got me here feeling so low. Trying to maintain, trying to save face, but I
Welcome back to the Balancing Act Radio Show, hosted by AJ Throwback, only on WinDCRadio.com and the WinDC Radio app, powered by GoWin.media.
Yeah. That was Kent Black with That Vibe. Before that, we had Dispatch, coming all the way from Durban, South Africa. You know what I'm saying? We getting people from South Africa send us music. Yeah, we international now, yo. With Sorry Freestyle. Before that, we had Jay the Lioness with Wristwatch. Shout out to Jay the Lioness. She was actually supposed to be here today, but she's people got jobs, man. You know what I'm saying? And when you got a new job, you can't always get up out of it. You know what I'm saying? So huge shout out to Jay the Lioness with Wristwatch. And starting off the set, we had Vontae with Contagious. Definitely want to shout out everybody who is tuned in right now on Facebook Live. Shout out my main man, Calvin Williams, Lush Vibes Radio. Please make sure y'all follow him and tune in to his show. Follow him at Lush Vibes Radio all across the board, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Miss Razzle Dazzle and Daddy Razzle Dazzle. Appreciate y'all tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Two of my biggest supporters. Appreciate y'all every week. And shout out my sis Aisha. You know what I'm saying? Seen her peek her head in. And yeah. You know, tell a friend. It's about to be lit. All right, let's get into it right now.
Whether they're artists, athletes, entrepreneurs, politicians, activists, or simply folks you need to know, we've got the line to the movers and shakers of DC, Maryland, Virginia, and beyond. This is 15 minutes of game on the Balancing Act Radio Show.
Let me tell y'all, when my man ADST Music, shout out ADST Music.
Shout out Dre, man.
You know what I'm saying? Absolutely, for hooking this up. When he told me, because, we were trying to juggle between a few people who could potentially be here, but when he sent me, he was like, let's do Priest. I was like, my man. My man. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered who he brought, but you know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, I'm excited about this.
A lot of folks. Man.
Yeah, a lot of folks. That's a busy brother right there.
Busy brother, yeah,
absolutely. But it's good busy.
Yeah,
absolutely. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, Priest the Nomad, legendary MC in the building.
Pleasure to be here.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. So TT, got the first question.
Questions.
Okay. My first question for you is, where did the name Priest Nomad come about?
Good question. Well, first when I first started, it was just Priest.
Okay.
Right. So I got that name in high school. I was a real peculiar dude in high school, man. And you know what I'm saying? I went to high school out in the boondocks of Beltsville, Maryland, man. High Plain High School. Shout out HP. And then I moved halfway through. I moved to Hyattsville. Okay. So that's the area that I represent in Prince George's County. But we still, I was into hip hop from way middle school, elementary school. I was kind of like on the outcast type of time. You know what I'm saying? So like everybody was in the go-go. Everybody was, we used to go to go-go's and everything because it was just a thing to do. Yeah. That's how you met the honeys and all that. But my love was hip hop, man. When I first heard, there used to be a radio show that Frank Ski used to do on AM, WEBB, Breakers Delight.
Oh, wow.
And I remember that, So that was like my introduction and falling in love. And so it was just rhyming. And then when I got in high school, I used to walk around with a microphone around my neck, man.
Yeah.
And, battling dudes and everything. And guys used to talk. They, just give me love, respect, even though it's the clown me. But, I was like, whatever, this is me. Yeah. And so there's one brother who passed away that I used to rhyme with, a cat named Rob Beverly. He was like, man, you always, and I was, was conscious back then. So he was Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, Public Enemy, showed me, Yeah. So it was like, I used to walk around this Malcolm X medallion, and I think this dude was going to shoot this dude after school, I think, one time, something like that. And I talked him out of it on some old, knowledge, like, look, man, we sort him a different way, man. And he was like, and so the story got back. He was like, yo, man, you always preaching. It's like, we'll call you priest. We'll call you priest, blah, blah, blah. And so that stuck. I just used it. I didn't have a name, so I just, all right, well, priest, whatever. And then there was a number of priests out later, you know, there was this when I was freestyle, there was this this group called Boom Poetic had a Priest. There's a producer named Priest too. There was Dre. So I added the Nomad because I always felt like I was an outsider, like never really fit into the industry. I was indie before it was the thing to go indie. You know what I'm saying? So Priest the Nomad became the full name.
Yeah,
Nom de Plume.
Nom de Plume. You said that in a rhyme. I was like,
food. Nom de Plume, Gemini. Going on the 1st of June.
Yeah. Shout out to Geminis. My dad's a Gemini, so you know what I'm saying. Good people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. my engineer's a Gemini too. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, no doubt.
Absolutely. And it was funny about. Because it's funny, me and TT kind of joked when I saw what her question was going to be, because it was like it was kind of along the lines of the first question I was going to ask you.
Oh no, we're even.
Yes.
So my question.
Yeah.
Right, we're even.
Means you're on point. That just means you're on point.
Right. We finally, yeah.
That's what it means, yeah, man.
Great minds think alike.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? My start intern.
Yeah. We was rapping before, you got here, man.
Yeah.
Beautiful, bright mind, man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Absolutely. I love talking to his sister right here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And what's funny is quote me verbatim from
wow.
From your travels EP. Yeah.
my first baby. First by myself, my first baby.
Right. Because you said it was, I think it was in the second verse. It said, "Ayo Priest, man, why they call you the Nomad?" You said, "Man, it's simple, it hurts, cause I watched the culture get swallowed by commerce. So now I walk the roads like Carradine, bag full of rhyme schemes over my bag, black like." Yo, when like I love that breakdown, and then you like broke it down even more after that. But I just wanted to like pull that piece out.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like the Nomad.
It's the first brother that ever referred to that song. Quote me verbatim, which is not even a single off there. So yeah.
Hey, deep dives, man.
Shout out to Paul Howard. DJ Paul Howard did that track.
That's what's up.
Who was a legend, you know what I'm saying, as well in the city.
Yeah, that's actually one of my favorite songs. Yeah. That and Dr. Life on that album. Yeah, that's just a good album.
Ayana Gregory on that.
Yeah.
Dick Gregory's daughter.
Yeah,
definitely.
Man. Yeah, man. Good stuff
so
right
there.
A
lot of always a lot of community involved, man, from the scene.
Yeah, definitely could feel that. Like, it seems like anybody that you bring on any one of your projects, it's not somebody that you have no kind of relationship with. It's somebody like you done broke bread with, like, for real. And I feel like that's important.
And that I admire.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that I respect their craft.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about. It's like you should work with people who you respect and that you're a fan of.
Agreed.
As well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My man Kokai did that track, who's doing killing it.
Yeah.
You know, on a whole different level. I mean, like, of, the Halcyon, artist group, he's part of that, you know what I'm saying? So he's on the new album too. So,
Okay.
Him and Deborah Bond.
Okay. Yeah, Deborah Bond, she been putting in work for a minute. Yeah. So it's Kokai, you know what I'm saying? Like, they've been putting family. Like I remember going to like Bar None and places like that and like just rubbing elbows with people who either knew them, you know what I'm saying, or just like they're just show up out of the blue. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. You know, so yeah,
that's what's up.
Yeah. So talk a little bit about like that scene, because I mean a lot of times like I've talked to you, of course I've talked to Tim, so many different people who were part of that scene, Dimensions, you know what I'm saying, like that were part of that U Street culture, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that U Street art scene, it's generational.
Yeah.
It's generational. Tim was part of the younger generation of that. So basically the scene started really, I said the resurgence, because of the original scene was Billie Holiday and Sarah Vaughan and all them, Duke Ellington.
That's right.
So when U Street was still trying to build back up in the 80s and 90s, in the early 90s, there was a club that was established there. So British dude, Stewart, had State of the Union. State of the Union was one of the first, and then I think Kaffa House after that. Yeah. Ethiopian cats, old Jamaican Ethiopian cats. So I think when the State of the Union happened, they had a freestyle competition, and I wound up doing it and tying with what later became one of the my crew members, my man Sub-Zero, Sub-Z.
Okay.
Who was Tim Buck back then.
Okay.
And so yeah, we ran through a bunch of dudes, and it wound up being me and him and Ty. He invited me to this arts organization where they did freestyle ciphers and really elevating the art of the rhyme called the Freestyle Union. So I went down there. They had heard of me already because I had released some vinyl. I was one of the first cats in the area independently to release my vinyl in '94. I had a single called Janine, and it got re-released in '97.
Okay.
So in '94, me and my man Jay Will pressed it up on. We had this Wings and Rice Productions joint. So
Wings and Rice Productions.
yeah,
I like
man,
that.
pressed the vinyl up, and it got some play. I mean, like the cats CeeLo, a couple parts of PGC played it. You know what I'm saying? So it was love. So a lot of people started hearing around the city. Back then, there was no social media, there was no internet. It was, it was like nobody was on the internet back then. I mean, there was internet existing, but nobody was on it back then. So it was literally the streets, whatever your word on the street was, and people started hearing the name. So I got invited to the Freestyle Union, and quickly got humbled when I walked in and saw brothers getting bit, like my man Kokai and them getting busy. Yeah. And so I became, we kept working, elevating, and that's where we kind of all met. And then the ciphers started happening. It was 8 Rock in Southeast at first, and then it was HR 57 on 9th and O in Northwest, and then we started hitting U Street and all the performances. And that it was just that the clubs were open to independent music, period. Because the State of the Union did rock, jazz, hip hop. All types of stuff, So that area was just the one area that was open to us even being there as young black kids doing stuff. So it became the hub, right? So in the mid to late 90s, it just became the thing. So it was, and then I met other crews, and it was like me, Kokai, Sub-Z, and them. They had a group called Open Soccer, been Black Indian. I was a part of that. He was a youngin'. I think Black was like 17, 18 back then. I was like early 20s, 22, 23. So, and then later became Infinite Loop crew, Head Rock and them, 3LG. Shout out to Miles Clemens and all them. Like, so we were like the cast who kind of started it. And then later, when a lot of people started coming to the ciphers, we started doing ciphers and doing educational workshops. We would go into schools. So we met a lot of youngins in the schools. We did Duke Ellington. We did a lot of little programs in schools and universities. So what happened was a lot of youngins would see us, and they would start coming to the ciphers and rhyming. That's when the new generation started coming. Jabari. And then there was Human Prophets, Black Panther, Kill Nadir, Dirty Water, Joe D. All those cats started coming afterwards. And then Cornell West Theory, Rashad, Tim, all of those cats would come afterwards. I mean, even the soul cats and the scenes would blend poetry, soul. Out of the poetry scene came Ta-Nehisi Coates. You know what I'm saying? My man Renegade, like all of us, and then we were just all doing stuff, and the singers came, and then you got Raheem Devon come up. Everybody, we was all on that scene. And it was different generations, and we just kept adding and adding and adding. And no matter what, and it was kind of its own world, because we would do the State of the Union, and of course Mark Barnes had Republic Gardens and all that. So it was funny because we would do the state, and the state was so non-pretentious. It was like straight underground indie. And then we used to laugh because we used to be out in the corner, and I say my man Big Tone at the door. My man Big Tone used to bounce at the State of the Union. So people would come by. I see the women all dressed up trying to go to Republic Gardens, and then they see us doing shows and people, and they would like leave and come party at the state, take their shoes off, sweat their weaves out, and come party at the state. So the State of the Union became not only a musician hub, but a party hub as well. And people got introduced to our world just by coming there, because we would do shows and then do parties afterwards. And stuff like that. So my man Storm the Unpredictable, Generation 2000, which now Poem C's evolved out of that. So, just all family, man. So, that's kind of how it started. The whole U Street scene started. And we just always got overlooked. It was like, when it came to DC, there would be people from it that would get, you know, but I think the scene, there could be a documentary about this scene.
Right, that would be dope.
Street,
Yeah.
And me and my partner Storm, he has a whole lot of show tapes because he used to always have a video camera, so we used to do the ciphers and all that.
Yeah.
And so he has a lot of that footage that we're trying to digitize now.
Yeah.
To really get out, man, because it's a documentary. Really.
Absolutely.
The whole U Street. See, they even have a U Street TV. Shout out to Carlos, Los out of Infinite Loop crew. They did a U Street TV thing. So the whole U Street scene is like, you know, and so that was my whole thing with the song, with the Can't Lose a Soul.
Mm-hmm.
It was like we were going through the gentrification. Everybody wanted to speak upon it from different perspectives. I wanted to speak upon it from my perspective and represent my scene in it. You know what I'm saying? So that was my contribution, even though it's like it became like more like looked at as a go-go movement, and it really isn't just a go-go movement. It's a whole gentrification movement.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I think the Metro PCS thing kind of
took it over the top
off with the go-go piece, go-go side of it.
Right.
But I think it's just a we being squeezed out the city. Period.
Right.
Piece. So.
Yeah, because there was a particular incident. I've heard you talk about it. There was a particular incident that kind of like, for you, kind of led to like Can't Lose the Soul being created. At what was it? Was it a restaurant?
Yeah,
or something?
it was a restaurant.
Okay.
Restaurant to set up shop in Shaw.
Okay.
And they had the artwork, and my man, who's the chef, Rock Harper, who won the Hell's Kitchen thing years ago, and he's a staple in the city. And but he said this. There was a blog article about the restaurant grand opening.
Okay.
And they showed the artwork, and it had the famous hip hop covers, like the cover Vibe with Biggie and Death Row. Cover. They had all this chicken beaks. They had the chicken beaks.
Oh wow.
They had the actual rappers as chickens.
Wow.
And I'm like, you know, what the F? You know, like, you know. So he's like, man, he said, what you think about this? I said, nah.
Right.
You know. So not only did I say nah, I put it on Facebook and I tagged like 30, 40 of like that I know artists and tastemakers in the area.
Yeah.
And it just went viral.
Yeah.
People were like, oh no. It got to the point where it blew up so big. My homegirl Delia Gonzalez was on Channel 9. She covered it and did a story.
Yeah.
And went to the owner. They were like, you know, the owner stepped to, not the owners. The owner is a white dude that's in Virginia, in Clarendon, who has restaurants.
Oh wow.
But the minority cat, who's a black dude, is a blackface they put out there. You know what I'm saying? Like they do.
Let him be the fall guy.
Yeah. So he tried to talk and act like he wanted to work with us, but got in the DMs of my man Rock and started like, well, whatever, who are y'all? Basically like, we're gonna do what we do.
Wow.
You know, I was like, oh, okay. Who are we? I said, you about to find out who we are.
Right.
So I hit the streets and rang the alarm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm one of the few people in this area, in this city, when it comes to stuff like that. One of the few. There's a number, but I'm one of them. When I pulled it, I don't really grandstand stuff, but I felt it was worthy to pull that alarm.
Yeah.
And so they got that alarm pulled on them. So after the story, they changed the artwork, they delayed the opening, they apologized, blah blah blah. The artist reached out to me, who was a white dude, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tried to explain it, and I'm just like, yo, it's all about context, man. If you were in an art gallery where you had an explanation of the art, that'd be different.
Right.
I said, but a late night chicken spot with people coming in drunk, and it's a white millennial crowd coming in and seeing, you know, brothers as chickens.
That's not
really feeling that.
Yeah.
Not really feeling that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I mean, so the song, I had just, you know, I went over my man's house, and my man Choppy Chop, who does this thing, and he's, you know, great contributor of music to my projects.
Yes, indeed.
Roddy Rod was over there because they do a lot of stuff. They live close together. So Roddy was over there banging out this beat. Yeah. And that was the beat. Yeah. And I was like, yo, what is that? So I'm like, you know, now when I hear stuff like, I can hear the potential of stuff right away because I'm an engineer as well. Yeah. So I hear things in a different light, and it moved me spiritually. So I was like, yo, I need that. Like I put the press on. With it. Yeah, I put the press on. I put the Georgetown press on. Yeah. So I was like, Slim, I need that. And I didn't know what I was going to do with it. I just knew I needed it. And when I got it, and the hook just came. Yeah. Like, and then I was like, oh wow. I said, hook came, wrote it in an hour. Yeah. And then it was like, okay, well, because of one of the lines I said, you know, it was like, you know, percussion. I said, I know how y'all don't know about brothers slapping them congos.
Right.
I said, well, now I got to get the percussion on it. Now I got to get, you know, so I reached out to my man Boogie, Lyric Boogie Grid, you know what I'm saying, who's played with a number of bands and stuff. He plays all over. So he did the percussion. Man, Zoe did the live bass. So
Yeah.
Deborah Debo did the background vocals. So yeah. Plus I put my girls on it too.
Yeah. Which I love. I absolutely love it because it just gave it a little extra something. You know what I mean?
Well, because it signifies the different generations, like of impact. Social impact is generational. Like it impacts you one way, it impacts your children another way, it impacts your parents another way. And we're at the age where I'm like starting to take care of my parents and I'm taking care of my kids.
Right.
So there's that parent generation of like impact socially. Then there's what's going to happen with my kids.
Yeah.
So that's what my daughter being on it saying, can't lose the soul, daddy. That's what that really meant.
Yeah.
Like, what are we going to do if you don't fight? You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
right. Exactly. Right. Give me 1 second. Yeah. But what I you know, it's funny because when you talked about the hook to Can't Lose the Soul, it's funny because I was listening to Play On from Mr. Move something, and it was almost like a flip of like you had like it was like maybe like an ad lib like behind the hook, and I was like, hold on, it's like
really,
yeah,
I never really thought about that.
Yeah, like it's the way you said it. It's almost like kind of sort of, how can I say it?
Rhythmically?
Yeah,
so
rhythmically. Yeah, rhythmically.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like subconsciously.
Okay.
Like you pull from like honestly one of your best songs from that album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I absolutely love that song.
Okay.
But like that album was really made during a time because like it's funny. I was listening to it, and of course, like you were mentioning, like all the people that that you've worked with, that you built relationships with, and you know two of the people that I thought about that you mentioned. You mentioned Raheem, you know what I'm saying? It's funny, like, that was a young Raheem.
Yeah.
That was before Raheem, like, had, like, a deal, you know what I'm saying? Or
That
right
was
around the time he got a deal.
That was when Raheem was with Urban Ave 31.
Right,
Him and,
right.
And Dub, Wes Felton and Dirty Ice.
Right.
That was the Urban Ave 31 Raheem, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And doing the, what was it, the Crossroads stuff before the old Crossroads, before they came back out.
Right, yeah, like you got him early, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I
it's
mean,
like,
he came up on the scene. Rod came up on the scene. I mean, he went to High Point too. So
yeah,
like he was young.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, he went to High Point. Yeah, he was young. Rod's probably like 5 years behind me.
Okay.
4 or 5 years behind me.
Yeah.
So so he was like, you know, coming up with, and then you know, of course, Dub West. He went to Duke Ellington,
right,
and everything, and you know, he was on. So. So it was just kind of like that. It was just like we were just all there. You know what I mean? And the stuff came out how it came out. You know, Asheru, and can't mention that brother.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But it's just like I heard those two songs, or I heard Play On after I heard Can't Lose the Soul.
Okay.
And I was like, it kind of connected.
I have to go back.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you hear be like rhythmically, it's like it's almost like you pull from it like subconsciously, and didn't even realize you were doing it.
Yeah, I think it probably has to do with approach to rhythm. That's just you know, as an MC, you know, everybody has their approach to rhythm and how they attack rhythm.
Right.
You know what I mean? And there's probably some similarities there, of course.
Yeah.
And how rhythmically I approach, especially because a lot of times I'll come up with hooks first. I always got, cause, I mean, if I'm songwriting, I'm going to come up with the hook first, and I'm like, you know, what is this going to be about, and what's going to connect this all together. You know what I mean? So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I want to talk about some of my favorite bars from Can't Lose the Soul.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you said the out of towners come here and bring all their baggage. The Chocolate City, now they're complaining there's too much blacks here.
No, Black-ish.
Black-ish. Oh, Black-ish. Okay, I couldn't make out.
If you listen to the album version, it's
okay.
I say it. Black.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't make out the words. So I'm glad you said that. So, Bama's to the utmost. How y'all gonna come here and complain about the mumbo? How y'all don't know about brothers slapping them Congos? Y'all better check the history, Slim, Chuck and the Run Joe. I was like, man, that was really it right there. I mean, it's so much in that song in terms of like what you're talking about, but it's what's funny about it. I think it's very easy for us to automatically think white folks. You know what I'm saying? And it's actually beyond that. You know what I'm saying? Because frankly, a lot of people from out of town that look like us, they don't appreciate the culture. You know what I mean? Yeah. And they talk smack about the culture. And they'll do whatever. And it's like, nah, like this is our culture. This is our city. You can't just come here.
You can't go to somebody else's hood and disrespect their hood.
Right.
That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
You can't go to New Orleans. You can't go to Houston.
Can't go to Compton.
Right.
Somebody in Compton.
Exactly.
Wherever you go, you got to show homage and pay homage and check in.
Right.
And to what's going on in the city. And so you got to respect that. And that's all we're saying. That's all I'm saying.
You never know.
It's like you just never know. So if you say you don't, like, you can't tell me that you don't like something and you don't know anything about it. And
right.
You haven't really taken the time to listen to. Everything has a history. There's nothing as an island. Everything has a history. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, absolutely. The video, man, that's a visual. That's a vibe right there. And I'm so mad because I remember I don't know whether it was you or whether it was Dre that put in the group talking about the video shoot. And I think I had a
Probably
gig.
Dre.
Yeah, I think it was Dre. And I was so mad because it's like I think I had a gig that day. And I was like, dang, I want to be a part of this video. You know what I'm saying? Like, this just looked like this is about to be a serious vibe. I got FOMO on the sneak. You know, like, I hate missing out or feel like I'm about to miss out on something epic. And, like, man.
There was a lot of people, man, that was supposed to come through that I invited. That was supposed to come through. Of course, it was a lot of last minute. I mean, Cool was supposed to come through. That's my man. Nonchalant. She had got sick at the last minute, so she had texted me that day. It was like a lot of, and so my thing was everybody that made it out was supposed to be there.
Yeah.
And it was spiritual.
Yeah.
They brought the spirit. I just told her, like, whoever comes, just bring the right energy. You know what I'm saying? And I say it was spiritual because of the homeless dudes that we had in the video. The two dudes are standing up against the wall with the sign. One has a sign. And they standing there looking like superheroes.
Their chest seriously.
Out and everything, man. And that was the one on the left, Blue. I remember his name. I remember he was riding a bike. He was driving past it. We was shooting up against the old state, where the two tones were. Yeah. And he was driving by. He said, "Oh, my fault, man. I'm driving through. I'm saying, I'm sorry. I'm in the way." And I stopped. I said, "Nah, man, you're not in the way." I said, "Dude, you live here."
Right.
I was like, "You literally live here."
Yeah.
Like, on the street. I'm like, you're not in the way. I said, "You are the way." And I said, they come in to ease you out because they want to make their own way.
Right.
But that's how they do us. I said, in fact, tell your story. So I put the camera on them. And he talked, and we just talked. He talked about Southwest. He was from Southwest. Okay. He was just talking about what they did, and the wharf, and everything, of course, And I gave him that voice. He was like, all right. I said, I want you to, I said, we'll take a picture, get in the video. He said, let me go get my man. Let me go get my son. As he came back with the sign, I ain't even talking to him. But, you know what I'm saying? That's what it was about. It was involving the community. The people that would do, they would sleep by the state, the umbrella with the, and homeless couple. And I was like, excuse us, you mind if we through here, what's your name? Introduce myself. Like, you matter.
Right.
You matter.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? And that was my whole thing. The youngins who's on the train. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Dream Coalition, that's their crew name. You know what I'm saying? They was dancing on the train and all that. People acting annoyed. And I'm like, I say, new DC gets annoyed and old DC gets inspired. You know what I'm saying? So I grabbed him, hit him with a 20, like, look, man, I got to see the thuggest dude. I'm like, he looking all hard, gritting me up and down. I said, oh, you hard? I said, okay. I said, well, let's change the world then. Let's see how hard you are to come change the world. And I said, meet me here, U Street, I told him, he said, all right, man, all right, I said, all right, I said, come. Yeah. And I said, I can't pay you. I said, but it'll be a lot of good exposure. And I said, and it's a very important movement. Yeah. And they came through, man. Yeah. And so when they came through and did their thing, they danced and so my man Biscuit was drums and Boogie was there. Yeah. That's Boogie who actually plays the congas. Okay. Yeah, that's the one who played on the track.
Okay, that's dope.
So they played live in the alley we thinking we gonna get kicked out, right? They playing live and they had a cipher. They was dancing.
Yeah.
They was just dancing there. So I told them to play right in the tempo of the song so we could sync it.
Mm-hmm.
So they just dancing, just beating the feet, doing all they thing.
Yeah, man.
And then afterwards, everybody clapped, and I was like, all right, stop the video shoot. I said, everybody dig in their pockets and pay these young. I mean, everybody dig in their pockets and pay them.
Wow.
I said, because all them youngers from the South Side, I said, I don't even know if they ate today.
Right.
Literally dancing for food. I don't even know if these youngers ate today.
Yeah.
I said, pay them. I said, because what won't happen, y'all won't come dance. They ain't going to bring in cats to come dance a jig for me.
Right.
And then send them back home. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Right.
Little black boy, little black girl. No, we ain't doing that. I said, pay them. So everybody got in their pocket. And then even the business owners, who we thought we was going to get kicked out, the business owners, ladies from the nail shop, dude from the barber shop, they came out, gave money to the kids. I teared up, man.
That's dope.
I teared up.
Man. Yeah.
I teared up. That's the spirit of the video.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why, to me, if you do things the right way, God is with you, and God, He'll move things. He'll move mountains.
Yes, He will.
But you gotta treat people like people. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Stop looking past people and looking through people, Slim.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's just my thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And what's funny about you saying how you treat people, like, I think that's another part of Can't Lose the Soul. Like, you have to respect the people that are here. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of also goes to something I happened to see online. It was something about, like, in fact, my girl Latasia, she had reposted it, about the religions of the world. Like, if everybody actually practiced their basic tenet,
Right.
do unto others
Right.
as you would have them do unto you. You know what I'm saying? And every religion has something in whatever book, you know what I'm saying, that says something along those lines. You know what I'm saying? If everybody did that, you know what I'm saying, we wouldn't need songs like Can't Lose the Soul, because everybody would respect each other. You, like you said, check in. Like, if you moving somewhere new and you know this isn't your home, don't just come and replace what was there. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole history. There's a whole culture behind it.
Like the lady on Great Day Washington. You know, when I did Great Day Washington and performed, she was just like, well, what do you say if, Marquette Shepherd? She was like, well, what do you say if when people want to come here and they want to get to know DC and they don't feel welcome? I said, well, you don't feel welcome because you have wrong intentions. Like, if you literally try to find out, like, we are an accepting people. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We are, like, if you really try to dig in and find out what's going on and really earnestly care and really that energy will, that's going to manifest.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you're doing something with the wrong intentions, that's going to manifest as well.
Yeah, it is.
And real recognize real and fake recognize real too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying?
That's
so
real.
that's what it is. It's just like, you just got to be real.
Yeah.
Like, we just real here. Like, Slim, like, whatever
No
you want.
cards.
Yeah, we just real. So, I've been able to, to get love from the thuggest of dudes. I'm not a street dude at all. You know what I'm saying? I've had my share. Y'all cats know, back in the State of the Union days, I had my share of rumbles.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Snuck out the back door. But just being in the chapter in the Mirage, and the thuggest of dudes used to, give me love, man. And just because it was real, I was just like, look, this is who I am. This is what I feel, and I think if you real, you should be able to talk to anybody.
Right. Agreed.
So
agreed. Yeah. So I want to kind of start to wrap it up a little bit, but I definitely want to ask you about the Manhood Project. One of the things that jumped out to me when I was listening to Capitol Ill Radio, when you was on there on Monday. Shout out to Capitol Ill Radio.
Yes, WPFW 89.3.
Man, that's one of my favorite shows on radio right there, man. Love that show, man. And they always show love to us as well. You know what I'm saying? So.
And that's how it should be.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You know what I'm saying?
So we can build a movement. That's how movements happen.
That's right. That's right. That's right. But one of the things that you talked about was, when it came to preparing for releasing this project, is the length of time and being patient. You know what I'm saying? And putting it out at the right time, because it's something, and I can relate to this as well, with my own project as well. And that's why it spoke to me so much, was that, like you were saying, how it was really getting to you. in terms of like the process of waiting it out, because you had a lot of, you know, things, life things that happen. And I don't know whether or not those are things that you end up talking about on the album. You know what I'm saying? Well, well,
because life is art.
Yeah.
And art, you know, art imitates life, right?
Yeah.
So I had this album and I had an EP series called When Puzzle Pieces Attack. So yeah, so actually I did a lead off joint with Cool. Cool was on it, pumping it up. It's actually on my it's actually out. That song I released. And that's on the Bandcamp and it's out on platforms and everything. So Crash and Burn. So that was supposed to be the lead off, the lead off for the Puzzle Pieces Attack. So basically I was working on the album and then I stopped. I said, I want to put out this little mix series, EP series first. Yeah. And then it was like, you know what? Then I got hung up. And then it was like, you know what? And my brain was just all over the place. You know what I'm saying? And then life happened. You know what I mean? We had issues with where we were living, you know, underwater condo. I had to try to get to know my kids. And so it was just so much. I just had to put this, and I had to man up. I had to put all that stuff back. And I said, well, I got to take care of my family real quick. And I had to do some things that was, you know, that was
sacrifice.
Rough. I had to sacrifice. And because I sacrificed, it was like, you know, well, you know, and even my wife was so supportive. She's like, you know, baby, I don't want you to have to do it. I said, look, man, we gotta get stuff straight. I gotta get home straight first. And I can't think about nothing else till home is straight. Yeah. So, you know, when them little youngins is looking at you for answers and I'm daddy, it's real. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Very true. It's real. I know. It's just like you wanna, you know, So I did what I had to do. We had moved out, you know, and got a home, got them in schools, Howard County, you know, did what we had to do. And then now I'm able to set up shop at the crib because before I was going to studio. Yeah. So then I said, okay, I'm gonna just wait and I'm gonna set up shop at the crib, and I, you know, got all of the gear I needed and everything. And I had gear because I was, you know, as an engineer, I had my own preamps and stuff like that. Right. So I got it from the studio that closed down. Okay. And you know, and then we did it right now. I could just go down, you know, I'm right there.
That's the best part.
And so now
spend no money.
I've been blessed to actually have my home set up at the crib, you know, and be able to bang this out. Yeah. And my girls record for me. Yeah. Like literally record, but you know, my older one, Emery, she hits the record button, she runs Pro Tools, all of that. That's so dope. I involved them because, you know, that's the only way I can get stuff done. Right. You involve
otherwise,
them, put them on a song, you know what I'm saying? They running around like crazy. Right. They know when to be quiet, Daddy's recording. You know, that type of thing. So that's good. So yeah, man. So that's what happens is that life, that 2 years that it took to do that, all of a sudden became art, and that became different songs on the album. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I've added, like, you know, I probably added and replaced about 4 or 5 songs that just got updated with life. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Can't Lose the Soul couldn't have happened 2 years ago. True. Food. That's the next joint that my man Kev Brown did. That couldn't have happened 2 years ago. Right. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so life, you never. That's why I say, like I said, as a line that I say on food is the worst thing you could do to the universe is waste time. So like, if you really value time and you really value it's just every time that passes is going to give you more content, more blessings. You know what I'm saying? You just have to respect it. That's right. You have to honor it. That's right. You know what I mean? Yeah. So so now it's a wiser project. You know, and I talk about from growing up. You know, it's just the evolution of manhood for me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And from my perspective of growing up in the area. And so I mean, just that description right there, like I'm geeking to hear now. I mean, I'm geeking to hear, you know, anything that you put out, man, because I mean, you are absolutely phenomenal MC, great artist with a great spirit more than anything. You know what I'm saying? And it leaks out on your music. So I'm definitely looking forward to this coming out. Do you have a release date for it yet? Or? It'll be sometime fall, winter, maybe October-ish, November-ish. Okay. Yeah. So we're doing a video for Food right now. Okay. So that'll be the next release and everything. So Did I get that to you? Do you have that?
Not yet.
Okay,
Not
so
yet.
I got to get that to you.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Cool.
So,
Hey, you know we'll spin it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think I sent when I was initially sending them, I sent both out because funny, Food was supposed to be I was going to do vinyl, so Food was supposed to be like a B-side.
Okay.
But what happened was it got so much love, like especially outside the area. It was like, yo, nah, you need to make this a single.
Yeah.
We was talking about that
So
earlier.
it became like a
More
double
love out
A-side,
there.
basically like a double A-side. So now Food is going to be the second single.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. So let everybody know where they can find your music and where they can connect with you on social media.
Bandcamp. So every artist, if you work in indie, you should have a Bandcamp page, definitely, if not your own website.
Agreed.
So you can go on Bandcamp and just search for my name, Priest the Nomad, PriestDanomad, Priest the Nomad. If you just do a Google search, the Bandcamp will come up. My Instagram at Priest the Nomad, Twitter at PriestDN. So yeah, the Bandcamp has my whole discography pretty much. So
All right.
Man, I appreciate y'all having me.
No problem. Appreciate you coming out, especially last minute. You know what I'm saying? This is like 11th hour interview right here.
Nah, it's right on time.
Yeah.
It's right on time.
Yeah, there it is.
Universe said it was right on time.
Yeah, that's true.
So somebody else, it was like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, it worked out, man.
Yeah, brother.
I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to let you introduce your hot, scorching single to the people.
All right, yo, Priest the Nomad, a.k.a. Mr. Move Something. This is Can't Lose the Soul. DC, love you.
All right. On the official Hump Day motivation for the DMV and beyond, we're going to play some music. Got our second guest in the building, DonB the artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're going to be talking to him. And, we be back in a little bit. Bars.
Never with the average. We landed on that nation's cap from the middle passage. With not vegan, but put it to your cabbage. Cock the fifth back. Yell, she ready like Tim Haddish. Hold up. They don't want us, they attack us. We walk them city streets and we make kings from addicts. Some out of towners come here and bring all their baggage to Chocolate City. Now they complaining there's too much blackness. Young, Bama's to the utmost. How y'all gonna come here and complain about the mumbo? How y'all don't know about brothers slapping them Congos? Y'all better check the history, Slim. Chuck and run, Joe. Plus, we got some MCs here that can unload and spit full on ya and navigate the belly of the beast like Jonah. They talk about it's no joke here, it's love here, but you gotta respect the culture, this real. Whether rap or go-go, R&B or jazz, yo, you know you can't lose the soul. Yeah, y'all know them streets go, just how that beat go. Do it for the people. In the city, potholes is no joke. Mumbo to have smoke. You know you can't lose the soul. Lose the soul. Say no more. Put your one leg up and put your booty on the floor. On the floor. Yeah, feeling this. Yeah, put your one leg up and throw your booty on the booty on the name. Priest the Nomad, Mr. Move Something. Roddy Rod, Spirit of God on the production. Most people never heard of me. Some people know my legend like Petey Green. Got bread on that U Street scene. State of the U, spit the bars in your face like Mac makeup. Heavy line, black, so wake up and rumble dirty Friday with my man Big Tone at the door. Club U had them chicks on swole. Now it's boozy coffee jokes that higher that Spanish labor good. Neighborhood bars don't even f with the neighborhood. Here to represent for the voiceless up in your favorite hood. Bars that'll slice you up quicker than Darth Vader could. Pretty women, they moving to it. No, we not tripping. Every city is going through it. I put a poem to it. Hit and spark the movement. If we gon' do it, yeah, soul to it. Yeah. Whether rap or go-go, R&B or jazz, yo, you know we can't lose the soul. Yeah. Y'all know the streets go, just how that beat go. Do it for the people. In the city, potholes is no joke. Mumbo to have smoke. You know you can't lose the soul. Say no more, put your one leg up and put your booty on the floor, on the floor. Yeah,
this track right here. This is the Fish Grease Pick of the Week, only on Bars, on WinDCRadio.com and the WinDC Radio app, powered by GoWin.media.
I've been thinking about you, baby, for quite some time. See, I've been wondering how you've been doing. You're on my mind. I feel your loving coming down on me. Yeah. I want to be the one you love in ecstasy. So just give me love, give me love, give me love all night long. Give me love, baby, love me till I'm so strong. I've been wondering where you've been going, my sweet sensations. See, I'm in need of some of your good relations. I want to feel the warmth of your body so close to mine, celebrating each other's love until the sun shines. So just give me love, give me love, give me love all night long. Give me love, baby, love me till I'm so strong. All I need is just a touch from you to fill me up when my world is gone askew. 'Cause you got the power to ignite my heart. And baby, I can wait until we get started too. Give me love, give me love, give me love all night long. Give me love, baby, love me till I'm so strong. Give me love, give me love, give me love all night long. Give me love, baby, love me till I'm so strong.
More topics, more segments, more music means more bars after this.
WinDC Radio brings to you the app. Yes, the app is now available on your Google Play and your App Store, on your iPhone or your Android, any of your pads that you might be using, be it if it's an iPad, iPad mini, or if you have a Samsung Note, it doesn't matter what you have, any mobile device, you can get the app so you can listen where you're at to WinDC Radio.
And I'm Andrea Riley, and we are your hosts for Girls Gammon Radio Show. Tune in to Girls Gavin Radio Show every Sunday from 7 to 8 p.m. on Win DC, powered by Go Win Media. Girls Gavin wants to provide a platform for dreams, visions, and stories to thrive and grow. What's the Gav? Tune in on Sundays to find out.
Foreplay the Orgasm Show. I am your host, Hot Toddy, along with the Turn Up team, Miss Lolly and Showtime. Foreplay the Orgasm Show is each and every Tuesday night from 8 to 10, bringing you the sexy slow jams with very adult interactive conversation, only on Win DC Radio.
Man, look, y'all already know what time it is. It's your boy, Gerard Street Garvey, and my DJ, Kid Cannon. And when we together, you know what it is. Grind Season Radio, each and every Wednesday from 8 to 10 on Win DC Radio. Don't forget it. Yeah.
We hope you didn't go too far. It's time for the second hour of the Balancing Act Radio Show, hosted by AJ Throwback, only on WinDCRadio.com and the WinDC Radio app, powered by GoWin.media.
Yeah, welcome back. We in bars, hour number 2. We kind of been in hour number 2, you know what I'm saying? But we officially in hour number 2. Before we went to break, we had our Fish Grease Pick of the Week, People's Choice Edition winner, my man Rob Rise on Belief with Give Me Your Love. So shout out to him, and also shout out to my main man Kent Black, my Fresh Tribe brother, for qualifying for the People's Choice Edition. So shout out once again to Rob Rise. Before that, starting off that set, we had my main man Priest the Nomad, who you just heard with Can't Lose the Soul. Gotta shout out DJ Roddy Rod for producing that track. DJ Roddy Rod, who's also with the Dirty Church along with Tim Hicks. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just a whole crew of people just, you know, making great hip hop music, you know what I'm saying? And we got our second guest in the building, a Bars OG. Yeah. My main man DonB the artist. Bars. Yes. You can move that mic a little closer to you, brother. Yeah.
What's up, man? It's DonB the artist, man. We in here with AJ Throwback, man.
Yes.
OG.
Yeah, we was talking off air, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. DonB the artist has been here since the very beginning. The beginning of Bars. Like his wife Sasha, shout out to Sasha. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. She reached out and sent Luke. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah, we and what's crazy, we ended up playing it the second week of Bars, you know what I'm saying, of us being on the air, and DonB didn't realize it was the very beginning, you know what I'm saying, and then he ended up being our first arsonist of the month, our very first one. So like when I say A1 since day one,
we just dropped the song right when we gave it to you.
Yeah.
So right when we gave it to you, it just started picking up traction, like from there. Yeah. Just pushing it, and like every time I go on Twitter, go on Instagram, everything, loot everywhere. I'm like, oh, this joint.
Yeah, man. That's a vibe right there. And then like I was saying also off air, you know, I believe that loot is the thing that the Mrs. Baby, if you're listening, you know what I'm saying, watch. I know you are, so I appreciate you tuning in. I want to say loot was the beginning of the dancing ladies meter. You know what I'm saying? Like the more dancing ladies she give you, the more lit your song is. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So like I think you had 5 dancing ladies if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, loot.
Y'all need to check out that loot, man. It's on all streaming platforms. So get that.
Yes indeed. So I wanted to. How did I want to start this off? I'm just so excited to have you here, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But
been a long time coming.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the thing that jumped out to me about you, is that even though like you said you were born in the 90s, right?
Yeah, 1990.
Oh wow, right at the beginning of the day. Okay. But you just have this, I don't know, you have this persona with you. Like it's so much more mature. Like it's beyond your years. You know what I'm saying? Like
I mean, shoot. When I was young, I wasn't even able to listen to rap at all. I wasn't able to listen to rap. Well, at least, I'm sorry, I wasn't able to listen to explicit lyrics of rap. You know what I'm saying? My parents would always buy me the clean version of people like Mobb Deep or
Yeah.
and I'm just like, all right,
It's not the same.
You know what I'm saying? It's not. And then when I finally listen to Explicit, I'm like, whoa, like it's a whole different song. So my first album that I actually listened to, Explicit and everything, was Dr. Dre's Chronic 2001.
Ah, okay.
And from there, I fell in love with the whole West Coast of music. You know what I'm saying? Snoop Dogg, Dre, Tupac, and then Eminem got in there, and Eminem became one of my favorite artists. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just listening to them, and that's when I started literally putting together my own, you know, my own music, and you know how I approach things, and you know I'm a mature soul. Like me and my wife is a mature soul, and we just have that type of
really
ear.
are.
You know what I'm saying? We just have that type of ear for stuff like that. So it was natural.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Loot just came naturally to me.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, it's like, and that's what I appreciate. It's like I never ask people, you know, how old are you? You know what I'm saying? But it's one of those things. It's like you can tell who you listen to by your approach. You know what I'm saying? And to me, no matter how old or how young you are, like it shows up in how, you know, in your artistry. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it should show up in your artistry. Because I want to say when we had Tim Hicks here, Cornell West Theory, one of the things that he said was how you say that you listen to A, B, C, and D rappers, but then when we hear your music, you know what I'm saying, it don't sound like nothing like it. Right, it sounds like way over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you know, like, and that's the thing about you, like seeing some of your influences, you know what I'm saying, that you listed. I'm like, it's evident. You know what I'm saying? Like the Kendrick Lamar's, and Eminem's, Busta Rhymes, you know what I'm saying? People like that. It's like, it's
all
absolutely
that I listen to.
Yeah, absolutely evident in, you know, like in your delivery and like your approach and your seriousness in your craft. You know, that's the thing that I really appreciate about like listening to your music, and the fact that like you don't just spout out anything. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like it's lyricism.
Yeah, like
you know?
I really take my time when approaching music. You know what I'm saying? Like most of my friends, they attack the music differently than me, and I appreciate that. Like I love the spitters, the freestylers that just be like, I don't need to write nothing down. I just go into the boom boom. Right. And I'm usually the one that's in the corner, chilling, just listening, vibing, and then they like what? Yo, it's gonna spit. I'm like, hold on, write down, go in there, kill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just that type of person. Like, I'm that old school mentality. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, I just love that. I love writing. I love the craft of making the music. You know what I'm saying? Creating the music.
Yeah, writing is better because I feel like when you go in there and spit it, they make you re-say what you just said, and then you just what I just say. Because you're so rowdied up and zoned out once you get in the booth. It's like you don't know what to say. So as soon as you go in there, you start like, I mean, it's nothing wrong with rappers that go in there and just like Lil Wayne, he's one of them. He go in there and spit off of it. That's because he got good memory. Exactly. But sometimes you can go in there and spit and then they say, nah, go back. And you be like, hold up, what? And then you got to go in there and let them play and then be sitting there writing each word like, hold on, play that back. Then you just like, then they be like, why you ain't just write it?
Exactly.
But you so full of energy, you just like, sometimes it's like, because I rap too, but I don't rap like, I just write music. Like, no, I told him like, when I'm in the shower, I be rhyming like crazy. You ask me rhyming now, I just be like this. Just give me a shower, I'll be in there rhyming. Exactly. But it's like,
that's real.
Rap in the shower instead of singing in the shower.
But a lot of people, they say a lot of people find their talents when they by themselves.
Oh yeah, bro. I ain't even going to fake on y'all, bro. When the bathroom is literally like my thinking space.
Oh yeah,
like
it's
crazy. Yes. Like the best bars or the best songs that I come up with, I'm in the bathroom.
And then as soon as you walk out, you try to remember.
What did I say? Do you know how many times I lost bars? Just like, dang, what did I say? Like I had it all.
Be in the shower talking about.
Exactly.
Walk out.
Oh, that's the worst.
You try to get out.
Quick to write that.
Oh, don't even get started about the shower. Oh my gosh, man! Like
different. Go right back in the tub and be like, we're gonna redo this over.
And it's gone. You can't even recover it.
There's many times my phone took an L in the shower because you're trying to trying to write, like
right. And then rapping, then be like, hold up, cut the water off.
Yeah,
like, get back in there.
I would literally have my towel close by so I could dry off my hands if I gotta grab my phone and beatbox out a beat, or if I gotta type out some lyrics real quick. Like, look, I'm not losing this.
But the whole thing is with typing and rapping, it's like your fingers not fast as you rapping, so you miss stumbling words and gotta.
Yeah. There's many times word to my wife. I will walk around the house zoning out, just rapping lyrics in my head, just like okay. She be talking to me, and I'm just like,
you hear, but you zoned out.
I'm like, she be like, why don't you just write it down my phone head? Like, I gotta remember it. Hold on, you know what I'm saying?
Man. So, here's a question I want to ask you. So, you went from Rada Black.
God, I didn't know you was gonna go there.
Oh yeah. Look, deep dives.
Everybody calls.
Deep dives here. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Cards and cards.
Yep, definitely.
So you went from Rada Black to DonB the artist.
Yes.
So how I want to kind of frame that was the whole thing about, because a lot of people call themselves, MCs or rappers. Or, like even like singers, they call themselves singers, but not everybody is an artist.
Yes.
So talk about the transition in terms of like your persona as an artist or as a rapper, you know what I'm saying? The maturity from Rada Black to DonB the artist, and frame that in the narrative of what separates just being an MC or just being a rapper from being an artist.
Okay, so let me take it back to when I actually started rapping. I started rapping right after high school. Okay. Right when I graduated. Went to my man Legacy's house. Okay. And we just started rapping from there. I came up with I don't know where the hell I came up with the name. I'm sorry.
No.
I don't know where I came up with the name. The name just randomly popped in my head, and I was like, I'm gonna just roll with it. Yeah. So me, Legacy, and a few other my friends, we formed a group called Flower Over Society.
Right. Yeah.
And so, my name was Rada Black. I just went with it. And, we were just a bunch of young kids rapping, trying to get on, trying to grind in this area. Yeah. So, how I was approaching music then, I wasn't as confident. Okay. As I am now. Yeah. So I wasn't as confident. Yeah. I had the raps and everything, but I was just rapping. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't
taking it serious.
Yeah, I was. You there. I wasn't really taking it serious as I can. Right. I wasn't crafting the music like I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? We dropped the first album, and I had a lot of doubts in my head about like my section, because how we did the album was, it was five of us. So it will be 2 songs of the first artist, and then a transitional song with that artist and the other artist. They'll have a 2 song, and then it'll go like that. Yeah. My section, I didn't feel confident in my section. I ain't even gonna lie. And I don't know what they knew, but I every time I try to give them a song, I was like, I don't know if I like that song. I don't know if I like this song. You know what I'm saying? So we finally dropped it. Everybody loved it. Cool, whatever. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? We on to the next album that's called Refresh. And I was going crazy then. Yeah. I was literally like, okay, I want to get all my songs in. So I was just recording, writing. I was going crazy. Yeah. Like I felt like I gave them all my songs. Like I was just like all my ideas I gave to them. Like, look, let's do something with these. And after the album, everything just started like, breaking down with us, just between like the management and stuff like that. And everything went cold. Like we're all still cool friends, but we just don't rap as a group no more. That's cool, whatever. Yeah. But that kind of like brought me down a little bit, and I was like, all right, and this is around the time like my wife and I moved. You know what I'm saying? We were moving and stuff. We were transitioning from jobs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then wife got pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Just like all life situations started happening. Right. And then when I was like, babe, I'm ready to start getting myself out there. Like I got to. Solo. And you know what I'm saying? With the help of my friends, like they behind me 100% all the time. Right. Yeah. And she did not want me to keep that name And you know, I was a little iffy with the name too. I'm like, but you know, I'm like, of course I'm an adult anyways when we're out of high school, but like now I'm like what 23, 24. I'm a grown ass man getting called Ryder Black. And on top of that, my wife talking about it sound like a stripper name, and I'm just like, all right.
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
So I was like, man, I mean, I don't know what to call myself.
Yeah.
And she was like, why don't you just call yourself DonB? And I'm like, And I just added the artist, DonB the artist. I'm like, okay, I could go with that.
Yeah.
And that's when I started working on my first album that I dropped as DonB the artist called The Magnum Opus.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I love that album, man. That album is dope, man.
Thank you. And I started performing. Like I haven't performed by myself because I was performing with my brothers. And I was performing. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get off the whole stage fright thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's all types of things that I was just going through. But I just had to fight through it because I love music. Like I can't do. You know, I can't go on with life without music. Right. It's just how I feel now.
You sound like me. I can't.
Yeah, like I can't.
I can't go hours without music in my ears.
I can't. It's crazy. Yeah. So performing everything. You know, dropped the Magnum Opus. People loved it. But you know what I'm saying? Just life happens. Right. It kind of died down a little bit, and I didn't know what to do after. I didn't know about like how to approach to do music videos and stuff like that. Like I dropped one off of it, but it didn't really do much. But that's fine. Like I put myself out there. Yeah. And then what now I'm about to go right into fruition and stuff like that. Yeah. So what got that started? My wife was working at a job where she had a friend that knew a producer, and that's how we linked up. And like from there, he sent me beats here and there. He was up and coming. Yeah, I noticed that from when he was sending me beats because I was like, oh, it's okay, it's okay. And then later down the line, he hit me up randomly, and I'm like, yo, what's up? Yeah. He was like, yo, like I got some more beats. He sent them, and I was like, oh snap! Yeah, okay, yeah. And this was around the time I was working on my craft, so we was both literally working on our craft, and then the universe just put us right back together, and that's when we just started working on just the fruition, project. Period. The coming to fruition and fruition. Yeah. And after we was like basically finished, like okay, this is a lot of songs. You just got to break them down. Yeah. We was like, all right, these are gonna be for fruition. And I was like, yo, these songs are fire still. Yeah. Like, what we gonna do with these? Yeah. A friend of mine came over. She was like, yo, you need to just drop these tracks. That's where Luke came from. Yeah, yeah. And I'm just like, and just listening to my music, and then my old music, I'm like, yo, I changed completely, like my content. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing more music that I could basically appreciate. I could look at it and be like, yeah, like it makes perfect sense. I listen to my old stuff, I'm just like, what am I talking about? What am I talking about? Just yapping. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like
it take that time. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta, like we was talking with the other guest when he took a pause on music. Yeah. Like sometimes you gotta sacrifice. You gotta take a pause and get yourself together.
Yes, exactly.
And then work or improve on skills when you're in the industry.
Exactly. Yes. That's exactly how people should approach the music.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Undergrounds. You could go into a hiatus. It doesn't just go into it. Craft. Just build on your craft. Right. Come out strong, and then people will be like, "Whoa, you've been working."
Your music is your art. Your music is the time, the energy, the vibe that you give off.
Yeah. It's an extension of who you are.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I have 3 kids, and I have 3 kids and a wife, and my family supports the hell out of me. You know what I'm saying? My boys be listening to my music. They be like, "Oh, play this one. Oh, play this one. Are you on the radio yet?" And I'm like,
see, the best
I'm
thing
trying.
Is,
I'm trying.
The best thing is you gotta keep going. But the best thing when you was saying when you listen to your old music, you know what you was talking about. It's like getting a tattoo. You don't know what you got.
I know many of people who like.
Yeah, because it's like I don't know. I remember my friend texted me one day and was like, I want to get a tattoo done. It was a beautiful tattoo. Now, I got 4 tattoos and I can tell you the meaning of all 4 of my tattoos. This girl could not tell me the meaning of her tattoo. I was like,
come on.
It looked good.
Come on. What is it, though?
Like,
right.
I can sit here and tell you the one on my arm right here, that's music. It represents all music. The one on my leg is a dedication to my mom Dukes that passed. The one right here, she loved characters. The one right here, got my ex. But it's a meaning, okay?
There is a meaning there.
There's a meaning there. I mean, it's a meaning. Everybody's like, it's. I got on my ex, but the meaning of the tattoo shows we went through something together.
Yes.
But I'm saying, even when you sang with your music, you didn't know what you was talking about, but you took time out and you improved, and now you know what you're saying. I mean, when you're young and you doing music, you really not talking about nothing. It's like my generation. We ain't talking about nothing. No. But fake toting guns, I ain't about to get into it because it makes me mad. it ain't like we. It's like, I mean, at least you can admit to it. Like, some people not gonna admit when they listen to their old music. Some people gonna say, I was the beast. No.
You was alright.
Yeah, you was alright. Like, play one of your old tracks.
Nah.
No. You got the ones that be like, alright, I got you. You listen to Tough Beat.
Yeah.
Wait, what? What are you saying?
I mean, yeah. So yeah, you just always gotta take your time.
Yeah.
Find yourself. That's the main thing.
That's the key.
Find yourself. Be confident in your own skin.
Yes.
Because I wasn't as confident. You know what I'm saying? But you know, kids, a wife really levels you out. It really got you thinking like, all right, like, you know, I need to stop being dumb.
Right.
At this point.
It brings you to a mature level.
Like I heard many people say like, yo, you sound so mature in your music. And I'll be you know, I was a little young then, and it was like, yo, you sound like you've been doing this for years. Yeah. I mean, in a sense I have, but I didn't really start really crafting my material until I was like 23, 24 when I actually started going through that transitional.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I mean, that's just how much I love music. Like I want to make music that I can enjoy. If I can enjoy my own music, it's
there's no point.
Yeah, there's no point to put it out. There's no point to put it out.
Yeah, absolutely. So, TT, because you teed it up, DonB. TT, you wanna ask your question about
Sure. Sure, Billy Bob.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
We come with questions.
Oh yeah. And see, we have to coordinate because you know a couple of weeks ago I accidentally.
I got even with him today though.
She did. She asked the question I was gonna ask.
See, this is the difference for anybody else that come on this show. I'm gonna ask the question, but he gonna pull y'all cards. He be pulling cards out here because I swear you're not the only one. The last artist not the only one that said. You went that deep?
Yeah.
You going that deep?
Yeah, like I was
every
like,
time an artist say that, I be like, should never told him that.
Hey.
Back of my head.
Did I even tell you? Like I'm trying to remember.
ADSC, he was like, man, you be doing the deep dives. I'm like, look, you can't send me information. I'm going to dig, man.
But that's the good thing because a lot of artists don't give you a lot of information when you ask them questions.
Right.
It's just crickets. Like
yeah.
Oh no, I tell you everything, man. I'm too real.
Yeah.
I'm too real, man.
Yeah.
Tired of just staying behind yourself. Like push yourself out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got gems. Like your bio, I'm like, you had one of the most extensive bios of anybody that's been on the show. I was like, yo, I got a lot to pull from this right here.
No, some people bios don't. They just be like, in your bios where it tells you they're a musician, they'll be like, where they from, and then it ain't nothing in the bio.
Right.
Like
nothing.
I mean, just tell your whole life story, man. Just why not? Let people see like where you came from, how you get there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So.
Exactly.
But what's up, man? What's up with the question?
Oh. For the question was for your upcoming album. How you pronounce your album?
Fruition.
Fruition?
Yes.
What made you think of the name Fruition?
When I was working at a old job, I was not working that day because I was just with my producer just talking. Yeah. He was just like, yo, we gotta come up with a title, man. What we gonna do? And we was just like throwing out throwing out random names. I can't even think of the names right now. But one thing that stuck to us was like basically like growing from the ground up.
Mm-hmm.
And we was like, yo, man, this like we about to drop a gem, man. Like this don't about to be like fruition. Like I was like,
that's where the name came from.
I was like, that's a tight name, yo. We should just keep that joint.
Yeah.
And like that's where we just started coming from. Like that's where he started he started making the beats off that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
so that's why like
conceptually,
like some of the beats will sound like a little spacey, just a tad bit.
Mm-hmm.
And
I've seen the picture. He was in like a galaxy.
Yeah. And I'm like, yo, man, these beats are so fire. Like I haven't been that inspired in such a long time when he was sending me the beats.
Yeah.
And I was like, God, man, you are killing it right now with these beats.
Yeah. How does he pronounce the name?
Slade.
Okay. Yeah. Slade, man. Yo, Slade is a beast. Beast. His beast, man.
Like words were popping out of my head, left and right.
Yeah. I swear, hope he was writing them down. There was one
time that he sent me a beat, and probably less than 10 minutes, I was done.
Yeah.
With writing the song.
Yeah.
And I was
it's
like,
that connection. That first connection.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes artists, I listen to a lot of artists' music, and the words don't go with the beat, and I just be like, so when y'all in the studio, did you just hop in the booth?
They don't say nothing.
Right.
No, I've asked the artist this before, and he got offended, but I was like, how you gonna get? I brought my cousin in because my cousin he's a Jamaican rapper. So being young, we used to my cousin had built a studio in the basement. So I had brought my cousin into it because my cousin was like, I don't understand why you getting offended of the question.
Yeah.
Like I listen to the music, it's good lyrics, but it don't match with the beat.
Yeah.
So it's like me with my Capricorn stuff. I could have had no cut cards and have been like, listen, this don't sound right. But I was just saying, like, sometimes soon as you hear beat, you get in the booth and get on it. You're not making no connection with it.
Spitting stuff out. Yeah.
And then the engineer, I'm like, I know the engineer be like, dude.
Sometimes I don't know. Like sometimes they just let them say whatever the heck they want. I mean, like they paying the money.
Exactly.
But you got some engineers that's gonna be like, no.
Some people, but no, I think more so producers be like, nah, like you're not gonna say this on my beat,
right?
But sometimes when they just be coming out with it, I'll be like, all right, well, I mean, I guess it's good. I mean, most of these songs that they just be spitting stuff out, it'd be
no connection, no rhythm.
But it'd be a bop though.
It'd be a bop.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not even going fake. Like that Gucci Gang song, I ain't even going fake. I was on that joint for a minute.
I'm not gonna lie, Gucci Gang was a little bit of a bop.
It was, but all your Gucci Gang, like who want to keep
like
Gucci,
Panda?
Gucci.
I ain't gonna lie.
Panda was.
I ain't gonna lie, but like seeing them now. You just like, you know, that was a bop. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they still use the same formula. I believe in changing up sometimes.
Yes.
I believe changing up the vibe like how Kendrick do. Mm-hmm. How every time Kendrick approach an album is different.
Yeah, much different.
Kendrick speak poetry on his.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I like that. I like approaching albums like that. I like approaching just differently. Like have a whole different vibe. So you heard Magnum Opus. Mm-hmm. Fruition is going to be literally different.
Coming to fruition is a different vibe from Magnum Opus.
Exactly. Yeah. So you already had a taste of what it is. Mm-hmm. But just imagine those songs didn't make it.
Right.
I kept my best songs for fruition. Mm-hmm. And you heard like 2 songs from Talking and Lemonade. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was playing Talking when you had me. I was in the mixing it.
Yeah. I knew you was gonna like Talking.
Mixing it.
I knew you was gonna like that.
I should mix it at the end. I should just throw my mix. No, because when I was young, I've grown around so many rappers and they built studios into their basement, had DJ sets. I fell in love with DJ sets. Mm-hmm. Like I love the mixing parts. I was saying just mix.
That's tight. Yeah. That's tight.
Yeah.
I mean, I like mixing my own stuff too. Like I'm weird when it comes to my music. Like I'd be like, I want it to sound this way. So I don't really go to that many studios.
Music, it's a conversation for real with you and the beat.
Mm-hmm.
It's a conversation.
That's true. Like I'm such a perfectionist. I'm ridiculous in the booth. Like, there's many songs that I could one take easily, but I'm such a perfectionist. I will listen to it and I'm like, ugh. I do not like this.
Yeah.
And I would literally
change it
cut.
up.
I would be cutting.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna rap this part. All right. I'm gonna rap this part. All right. I'm gonna rap this. Like, I cut it down a lot.
Because you want it to sound a certain way.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
definitely.
Like you hear it in your head. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, it has to come out this way.
Yes.
Like
Yeah,
I have
your
literally
head, you just-
re-recorded songs because I'm like, I do not like my energy on this
Yes.
song. I can bring it better than this.
Yes.
I know in your head you just get in the booth. No, wait.
Exactly.
Go back.
Like, that ain't right.
Exactly. But luckily, I got blessed. Not blessed. I got my own studio. I mean, it's not like a big studio.
I swear.
But I
That's
got
the best.
I got
Have
the
your own
regular
studio.
stuff. I got the the microphone, the stand,
Yeah.
the mic, the laptop. You know what I'm saying? I don't need
You
none
don't
of
need
those.
all
I
the
don't need all the stuff. I
Right.
don't need all that. I don't make beats. People say that I should try. I don't know if I had the patience for it.
It's a lot of patience. Then
Yeah,
you
it's a
just,
lot of
in your
patience.
head. I mean, in
Trust
your
me.
head, you always gonna have that flow. But when you trying to put it into
Yeah.
something, it's not there. You just be like, I quit.
Exactly. But like I'm more so just the rapper. I like the crafting the lyrics and everything like
Right,
that.
I'm gonna stick to the
So
lyrics and
just-
let y'all do the beat.
Yeah,
y'all
so-
can deal with the stress.
I just
Right.
be in there. I'll be in the Thank God for my wife. I swear. Thank God that I have the wife that I have.
Yeah.
Cause I be so loud. I be so loud.
Some of them be
especially
like,
at
turn
night.
that down.
But sometimes she be knocked out, and I'm like, "Bet," you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it don't
How
even
she
bother
sleep
her.
through it.
Yeah. And I'm loud. Like I'm loud. I'm loud. Like I'm a loud. I have a lot of energy, so I'll be so loud in my
She
raps.
probably be in there and she like, oh my god.
I mean, no, actually, no. She be knocked out. She be
Nah.
knocked out. Thank God. That's why I said thank
Sleep
God for
through
my
it,
wife.
like-
Is she one of them type of people like my wife who like loud noises or loud voices might not necessarily wake her up, but like that might wake her up or something like that.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, you tap her, she wake up. But loud noise and stuff, she can sleep through that. Like my daughter can sleep through loud noise.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh,
we
they
be-
got some good. As soon as I hear boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, I'm trying to watch another hip hop up here. What you doing?
Yeah, we be banging down the street, music blasting. She
Yeah.
in the back, knocked out.
Yeah.
I'm like, bad.
Yeah.
Bad.
Let me just
Yeah.
get my jam on.
So like, yeah, because that was another thing that I was a little iffy about, because when we finally moved to this place, but I used to have like my studio equipment just out in the open, and I would record, and I'll be self-conscious, like, am I gonna wake the kids up? Like, I don't want to wake them up. I don't
Yeah.
want to wake you up. And she be like, they'll sleep through a tornado. Just rap. They will sleep through a
That's
tornado.
hilarious.
They can hardly wake up. And I'm just like, all right. So,
But that's the best thing about having a studio of your own. It's
Yeah,
no
you don't
money.
gotta worry.
You just walk downstairs and
Yeah.
exactly.
you bored one day, forget social media. I'm about to go rap.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I love the fact having my own studio, so I don't have to go to other studios. I mean, the only
Spend
time that I
money.
will go, the only time that I'll go to another studio is if I'm collabing with somebody else. But
Right.
Other than that,
Yeah.
shoot, man, I'm gonna wrap it in. I send it to you. Like I got a whole family. Like I got duties.
Yeah.
On top of duties.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, so I'm more so just at home, just rapping, working and rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, that's what I do.
Yeah, you gotta kind of sort of cut down on time and steps. You know, so I tell
Exactly.
people all the time. You know what I'm saying? When you do what we do, you look for every possible way to cut down steps and cut down costs.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because doing music is expensive. You know what I'm saying? Like TT said. You know what I'm saying?
Nowadays, it's expensive.
Yeah,
It
you know what
is.
I'm saying? And so it's like, you know, if you can do it yourself. Now, I know for me, I have an engineer.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's tight.
But that's mainly because, like, his setup is better than mine. Like, he has better mics. Like, he got a Neumann mic. You know what I'm saying? He has an actual booth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a mic set up and all that. But at the same time, it's in my closet, and I don't have all the padding and all that. And
Oh
I mean,
yeah, that padding stuff that
Oh,
keeps
bro.
Yeah.
This is what you need.
Yeah.
Just get your clothes close. Like what? Yo, you all the whole album, like coming to fruition, was in the closet.
Wow.
And I didn't have no padding. I just had clothes there, or my jackets and stuff.
Yeah.
I had it up against the wall, and
Yeah.
I just go into the closet, rap.
Okay, so
Yeah.
my question is, with the padding, why do people put patterns in the booth? Like, what do it do?
So you recorded before and stuff like that. You mixed before, so you already know like the adverbs. No, I'm sorry, reverbs. The reverb. I put that into my music. Now, if you don't have padding and stuff, it's already going to sound so dang echoey and stuff.
Yeah,
and
echoey,
you can't get rid of it.
It keeps the
it'll keep the sound
nice and
more
tight.
Yeah, more tight,
balanced,
and you can hear yourself very clear.
Yeah, it'll pick up everything in your voice.
Yeah, of course, I could have a better setup, but how I mix my music and everything like that. That's how I got good at mixing, because I just be anywhere.
Yeah,
rap, and I would have to mix it, the way that I want it. There's some songs that I won't even let nobody else hear because it's just jacked up, because just out in the open.
Right.
But I would have to get what I got for myself. I got a pattern for the stand that I have. So it's like I can't even explain what it is, but it just opens. It opens and there's a padding right there, and I close it up when I'm about to record.
Oh yeah,
so I have that.
Oh, I
that's
about around the mic right here. I have that too.
So yeah, I have that, and plus I put it in the closet. So that's just extra. So that's why it's so clear when you hear my music.
Yeah,
so,
and that's necessary, because I mean the thing is, it's like, if you're mixing your own stuff and you're recording your own stuff, you do want the sound quality to be as good as possible. It's
good, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
It's some people that I hear and I'm like,
they stuff sound like the voice recording on iPhone. Yeah.
I mean,
so
sometimes I guess sometimes that's just how they want people to hear it. I mean.
Yeah.
Some people like those effects, honestly.
Yeah, sometimes it works, especially for context, but then it's just certain people, like, they legit go into studios and it's like, you went into the studio and recorded this and your engineer mixed this like this? Nah, that ain't level.
Yeah.
Like you are sitting way on top of the beat, or the beat is sitting way on top of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So, but I can say, like, your stuff is mixed well.
Thank you.
You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
Yeah. So, talking.
Yes.
Man, that video though.
Oh, I'm mixing that.
Let me tell you, the video, like, we could talk about the song, but the video, man, like, that's a powerful video right there. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
talk about that concept.
It's so funny because I was just thinking yesterday, actually, and because I looked at the video and I was like, wow, this video was very dark.
it is.
And I'm like, damn. I'm like, I did this. And I told my wife, and I was like, are you ready to get all these thoughts in my head out individually?
Yeah.
Like, are you ready for this? Because you're about to see how crazy I really am.
Yeah.
But it was such a great experience. It was such a great, because usually I had so many ideas. This is not the first time that I've written video treatments. This is not the first time. Like, I've written video treatments for a lot of stuff that we did, even when I was with the Fly Rebels.
Yeah.
Like, I literally did a whole script for a video that I wanted. I mean, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
But, I'm used to stuff like that. So when I finally actually got the stuff, the props, the videographer that could shoot it, I was so psyched.
Yeah.
So psyched.
Yeah.
And my parents loved the video. They didn't like that last part. They didn't like that last part. But
yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, I explained to them my thought process for the video. Basically, I was coming to, not an interview, but I was coming to rap for, some big time people. And instead of just wanting to listen to me, they want to throw me the stuff that's popular now in rap. The drugs, you know what I'm saying, doing all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it was more so kind of like a say no to drugs type music video. Yeah. And because they see me moving stuff out the way, they want me out of here. They want me out of the rap game. We don't want you here.
They want you to be like, they want you to sound like, look like rappers.
I'm gonna tell you where I got that from. So when me and Slade was kind of like coming to fruition. He would send some of the songs, like the earlier songs that I released just off one-offs. He sent them to like blogs and stuff like that. Yeah. And they literally sent the message back saying, "Oh, this is a nice song, but it's not what we're looking for now." And I'm thinking in my head, because the songs that's out now was Gucci Gang and XXXTentacion, like all of those type people. You know what I'm saying? Those type rap, SoundCloud rap. I don't know what they call it. Yeah. And that's what they were looking for. And in the song, I'm like lyrics. You know, I'm all about lyrics.
Yeah.
And I guess that's not what they were looking for. So I was just like, what?
Yeah.
They looking for.
They're not looking for bars. Like I'm confused. Like what? So that's where that came from.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yo, man, I'm gonna do all of this. Now, funny thing, while we were shooting the video, as you can see, all the props there, they're all fake.
Yeah.
But imagine walking into, because we was in a what's the name of the place? The Pier is a hotel or apartment building called the Pier. That's where we shot it at.
Okay.
We shot it in the lobby, and people was walking in, and they was seeing all of this stuff.
Yeah.
And like, you know, our folks, they saw cameras, they saw me, they was like, okay, we understand. You about to shoot a video. Cool, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Some white folks saw us, called the cops on us.
What?
Colonizers.
But, you know, the cop didn't come in. They were just circling the apartment. And my wife went to the car, and she said that the cop drove past her. He just, you know, he gave her the nod because he saw her, I guess, whatever, coming out of there, and she said he was chilling. She said he didn't even look like he was trying to bother anybody.
Yeah.
It was, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, well, I mean, people had our backs. There's one couple said, hey, you know, I saw the cops around here, man. Did you give her the stuff? We was like, yeah, we're done. He was like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? So thank God for people, you know, people looking out for us. But that was such a fun experience. Like,
people don't got enough.
It got me, it got me so amped to do more videos.
They can't never mind their business. Just
I mean,
hey, Billy Bob.
That's what they do. But I can't wait to do more videos to show people like my mindset and, you know, how I just interpreted things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I really, and I'm glad that you described the video and the thought behind the video, because it's like the juxtaposition of all the stuff that the industry wants you to do versus all the bars you give them in the song. It's like, it's the two, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's genius, actually.
It's not like they don't like bars. Like, if they didn't like bars, they wouldn't have people like, and I'm going to name the newer people like YBN Corday, who's from here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I like YBN.
They wouldn't have people like DaBaby or Rico Nasty. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got, like, they have bars like, real quick, about Rico Nasty. She is tight. Like,
she is.
And the thing is, when she first came out, like, hearing her music, I was iffy. But then I heard her last album, and I'm like, yo.
Her last album,
she good. Like,
and she's doing her own thing.
Yeah,
like,
you know
it's
what I'm
like
saying?
her own brand.
California.
Exactly.
She's telling them, like, you want me to do this? Nah, I'm going to do this my way.
Like, she is fire. Like, all of these artists that's coming from here is fire. I love the fact that YBN Corday and Rico Nasty is on the freaking XXL freshman list. Like, that is tight. That is tight. I was waiting for IDK to be on there, and I don't know what the heck is going on with that. It's either he turned it down or they just not recognizing him. But, like, he is on fire now.
IDK, he been putting in work for
Nucci.
Nucci's a beast.
Like, it's crazy. They're bypassing so many good artists from here. But, you know, shoot, man, I'm gonna be the next one. I don't care what you say.
There you
man.
go.
You ain't gonna stop me.
Speak it.
Stop me.
Speak
it. Not gonna stop me, bro.
Some people just go with, like, we was talking about way back, you know, new generation now, they more alert and more smart before they sign a contract or sign deals. But labels, they want you to be like the next Beyonce or something. Like, that's why with Rico Nasty, she got her own thing, because she like, I don't want to be the next
I just want to do me.
Cardi B or something. And that's one thing about Cardi too. She's raw and she has her own thing. But labels nowadays, they want you to be like the next top artist or the OG artist that been in the game and don't want you to have your own talent. That's why a lot of people stay independent.
Ain't it crazy how fast Cardi shot up to be one of the top artists in the game right now?
But she
damn, so quick.
A lot of people slept on her because they kept making fun of her because she was a stripper. But the best thing I love about her music is she's raw, but she tells you, like, I don't care what you say about me. I made it here.
That's one thing I appreciate about her. Like, people that's so fast to grow in this industry, I appreciate them. Like Megan Thee Stallion, beast.
Yes.
Beast on the mic. And she just started rapping.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean,
some
she
years
been
ago.
rapping, but like, okay, real quick. People that just start rapping just off the, oh, I'm bored. Really?
Right.
Really? But you see, that's what they're looking for. That's what they're looking for to cater to, I guess the white folks. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like that's what they're looking for because that's what the younger generation like those type of artists. And then they see somebody that's a little aged, that's rapping just bars. You know what I'm saying? This is not back in the 2000s where Kendrick and J. Cole and Big Sean and Big Crit, like they were spitters and they got on from how they were spitting.
Right.
We didn't see none of those. We didn't see none of those pumps and Uzis and stuff back then.
Nah,
we didn't.
Not.
And that's what
not
inspired
in the
me
same way, yeah.
to go so hard in my craft because of them. They were the ones that inspired me.
Right.
I was like, wow, like they're about to be OGs by the time I'm in here.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be in here. Like I'm going to be in the game. I don't know what the hell they talk about. They not looking for music like mine. Sure.
What blogs was it? Because what
I don't
type
know.
of
I don't
blogs
know.
is that?
I don't know. We ain't gonna get them no.
Yeah, I don't know. But it don't even matter. Like I'm so confident right now. Like my confidence is through the roof. My music is awesome.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna love my album.
Yeah.
I know that for a fact. Y'all gonna love my album. Everybody that listens to it is gonna love my album.
Do you have a release date for it? Yeah.
No.
Okay. Or roundabout?
No.
No. It might be Friday, actually.
Oh, don't say that.
It might be.
Don't say that.
I'm keeping it going. I'm not trying to stop.
Yeah.
It could be Friday.
Okay.
I was thinking about doing it last Friday, but then Dreamville dropped, and I'm like, oh hell no. I ain't dropping on that.
Timing is everything.
Friday is most likely going to be the time. I just dropped the snippets for every track that's on my album. It's on IG now. Y'all can look at it now, IGTV. So like, yeah, y'all can listen to like 10 seconds of each track.
Oh, that's what's up.
That's what's let y'all get a feel for it.
Yeah.
But I just know.
Yeah.
That y'all gonna be fire.
Yeah.
As long as you're confident in your own self.
Yeah.
Exactly. So let everybody know where they can find your current catalog of music and where they can connect with you on social media.
Definitely. Y'all can connect with me on all social medias, Twitter, Facebook, definitely Instagram. I'm literally always on there. You can find my music on all streaming platforms. Apple Music, they don't have Google Play no more. YouTube Music, Amazon, Spotify, Tidal, all of that. Y'all could literally Google my name and you'll find me. DonB the artist, one word.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna go ahead and let you introduce your brand new song.
Hey, look here, it's DonB the artist, off my new album coming out soon, Fruition. Here's Talking.
Closer. Wait, you forget my closer?
Oh no, I ain't forget your closer. No,
okay.
we gonna play this song. You gonna close, and then we done. I got you. I ain't forget about you. Come on now. Look. I learned my lesson with you. Don't mess with TT. That is the lesson for every show.
It's Capricorn.
That's right. Official Hump Day motivation for the DMV and beyond. This is Bars.
Headshot, banging, balls out, swinging. Who could ever stop this swagging? Oh, I forgot that the word's not a fashion. Screw that. These might throw on a do-rag. Nothing free, so I take price tag. Major key that I hold you to smash on these with the airbags. I have a price to pay for being black, but seeing gray like 50 Shades. How I dominate and whip the track like a DJ. I mean, whip that trick. I'm on one from the split I hit it. Called heat from the I spit. And no piece can ever combat this with no crease in the jeans I fit. It's in better like a code I wrote. You better download this because I upgraded the bush for real for malpractice. All I see is red man terminated to these raps. I'm the one that made them put them in a coffin. Bodies keep flying every time I go off like a bomb up a Baghdad. I'm an outcast like in high school. school, never told anyone I rap. Now I body back beats, toss them and producers. Laugh small as a fetus, your baby dead now. Tell them who the man now. Your favorite rapper, I, but I'm trying to be the best now. Blowing strange clouds, just to face them out. They are all clowns. Funny, I am it. New style, new beats, new trigger. Cater songs on trays, how I serve, swerve. They get like they wanna build with you. Swerve. Cause they turn it out as gold diggers. Gold figure, level up to make more figures. Boss up, high just the road pillars. If yes, man, I toss them out, guess I do litter. Hard day, cold bitch, like a 2-liter. Stressful leave with my wife, kitty cat beater. Comfortable with myself in a white beater. On stage with some flip flops as I'm jogging. DonB, hear your memories jogging. Catch up with me on the track while I'm jogging. Muster rough feelings for that I'm dogging. Then you wanna marry after everybody daughter. Stranger things happen to a kid in the forest. So regardless, I'm flawless from artists. Even under pressure, these diamonds are gorgeous. Protect my family like we live in the fortress. My animal scissor kicked in when it dormant. So can I kick it? Can I lift it? God body this mic is heaven sent it. Where angel dust residue sprinkled over Christmas. The only tree lit up is none of your business. It should be illegal to be this ill with it. Revolt my life to someone freelance in it. Suit tie, all black, big will fit it. Introverted, leave your big mouth riddance. Cause what you talking about? 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 What you talking?
Welcome back to the Balancing Act Radio Show, hosted by AJ Throwback, only on WinDCRadio.com and the WinDC Radio app, powered by GoWin.media.
Yeah, once again, that was the latest single by my man DonB, the artist, Talking.
Yeah.
He doing some talking on that joint, for real, you know what I'm saying? TT, gonna close this out?
Yeah. Each battle that comes is a victory of accomplishments in the journey you take.
Yes. See, I don't have to come up with bars for life no more, y'all. I TT, she be dropping bars on them, you know what I mean? So, pulling that poetry, rap, pulling that out of her, so good stuff.
You need to get on that mic.
Right. You need
drop
to
a single.
Make some bars. Yes, indeed. So shout out to everybody who tune in via Facebook Live. I wasn't able to shout out everybody, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate everybody who tuned in. Mama Latrice, you know what I'm saying? She gave you the smiley face, when you was flexing, you know what I'm saying?
Flexing.
It was like, just being a part of the conversation. She was my star intern working today, you know what I mean? Doing her thing, you know what I'm saying? So shout out, I seen Gadget, seen you earlier, brother. If you watched the replay, appreciate you tuning in. Neen from Let's Be Clear. They'll be on next week, 6 to 8 p.m. WinDCRadio.com every Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Neen and Becky. Also, shout out to Mrs. again. ADST, I seen you. You know what I'm saying? Was here for when Priest was here. Vance, I appreciate you tuning in. King RG, appreciate you, brother. Youngblood, and my cousin Tamara, Wilma's batter. If y'all ain't got y'all batter yet.
Oh, yeah, get some more batter.
Yes. TT can attest, I can attest. You know what I'm saying? WilmasBatter.com. Get it ASAP. I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? So definitely got to shout out my guest for the day. Shout out once again, Priest and Nomad for coming through earlier. Shout out Bars OG.
Yeah.
DonB the artist. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Been here since the beginning.
Hey.
Trying to tell y'all, man.
Yo, look out for that fruition, man. And go on my IG, DonB the artist, DonBTheartist, and check out my new talking video.
Yes, it's fire. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Powerful video right there. Powerful video. And then the breakdown makes it even more powerful. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, man.
We will not be here next week. We taking a week off. You know what I'm saying? So and I also have a wedding to go to that week. So shout out my main man. I'm gonna call him Ransom. I ain't gonna give out his government name. My man Ransom Relic, you know what I'm saying? He getting married, you know what I'm saying, to his sweetheart. So they getting married next Wednesday. I got to make a trip out the Eastern Shore. So, you know, there's going to be some driving. Yeah, I got some driving, man. Got some driving. So, we won't be here next week. Good. Yeah. And they're getting married on Wednesday. So it's like, I definitely won't be here next week. Yeah, that's right. That's right. TC get a day off, y'all. TC get a day off. Yeah, so we'll be back on the 24th. On the 24th, we will have Voice, and also Brenton will be returning with his wife, Queen Halo. So, you know what I'm saying? We got a full show on the 24th, so make sure y'all tune in that day. Definitely want to make sure before we close out, we shout out all the birthdays as we always do. Cancer season wrapping up. We won't be here until the 24th, so I got to shout out a bunch of birthdays. My man Uptown XO and Funny Man Marcus Brown celebrating birthdays today, so happy birthday to y'all. My man Pharaoh celebrating a birthday tomorrow. Robin, Chingling Mula, whose song He a Goner you've heard on here. Rahima, Johnny, Diamond celebrating birthdays on the 12th. Beth, Dennis, Kim, Hillis, the 13th. Happy birthday to y'all in advance. Joe Jackson, a.k.a. Mayor of the Green Line. Yes. Oh, you know I got that on the list. You know I got that on the. Come on now. Deep dive here. My man. Rua and Josh celebrating birthdays on the 14th. My man Eugene and Sunshine celebrating birthdays on the 16th. Jen on the 17th. Of course, the Mrs. Sasha Brown. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, baby?
Yes. Antoinette, Quinn, Ron, and Michelle Henson all celebrating birthdays on the 18th. It's a full day right there. Great day right there.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? My man Harold and Josh on bass of Black Alley celebrating birthdays on the 19th. My main man Obari of Power and One on the 20th. Mario and Born on the 21st. My man C-Dub, Charles Williams. Proud to Testament, my Fresh Tribe sister. And Young Nardo used to be on Breakout Kings with me, you know what I'm saying? Well, you know, he was on the show after I left, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, he Breakout Kings family nonetheless on the 22nd. And then Leo season begins. My main man, Nate Dogg, Hobart William Smith College, and Stephanie, who I went to school with, July 23rd. So, we pick back up on the birthdays when we get back on the 24th. That's a lot of birthdays right there.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? But we're going to go ahead and close out the show. This is Patrice Live with Wonder Woman. And man, enjoy y'all weeks. Cause I definitely will. I'm off of work most of next week. So you know I'm enjoying my weeks. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy y'all time, enjoy y'all weekends, and we will see y'all back here in 2 weeks for the official Hump Day Motivation for the DMV and beyond. Hey. Thank you, Team Bars. Y'all are the best. I love each and every last one of y'all. TT.
Bye-bye.
I just like saying TT name at the time. I ain't got nothing to say. Like TT.
Yeah, put on the spot. Damn.
Yeah, Billy Bob.
All right, y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all time, man. We'll see y'all in 2 weeks. Peace, y'all.
Hey, that was mad fun. Yes, indeed.
Sam, what do you want to be when you grow up, boo-boo?
Alright, get your bus.
I bet you wonder how I do this. I cook a meal, close the deal, boy, I get to it. 2 babies out the way, but he's still loving my frame. I make my money, kiss his honey, man, I'm paving the way. I run this town in 6 inches with a spark in my eyes. Sweet and warm like a cookie, but I will bring that fire. So don't mess with my man, them babies, or my friends, or that money, cause I'm crazy by my ends. You hear me? Yeah, they serving stuffy boot chicken heads. They don't get no love, cause they ain't bossing, they ain't focused, so they get one up. I run this town in 6 inches with a spark in my eyes. Sweet and warm like a cookie, but I will bring that fire. So don't mess with my man, them babies, or my friends, or that money, cause I'm crazy by my ends. You hear me? Everybody knows it's not easy, but I try to wear my cape well. But I cry just like the next one, and I hurt just like the next one. But there ain't no way in hell I'm gonna let nobody take this from me. I'm coming for everything that's mine. I know this is my time.
Bars.
That's it.
I did it. Mommy did it?
Yes.
Oh.
I say the bars.
You want to do bars?